The Habibi gang, the Habibi gang. Running up the chat, make the place go bang. No
Renegades, what's up? Don't know why I went Italian, but it is what it is. Hello
What's up,
and welcome to the third installment of Ren's Money Game Part 3. Shall I shut up?
Go
I
for
will
it.
proceed.
Proceed.
Okay, bro. All right. Trying to hype up myself a little bit. We just finished recording, by the way. We ain't gonna bullshit
Part
y'all.
2.
We just finished recording. Fuck. We just recording part 2.
Just finished recording?
And we're gonna quickly get into yes. Piano this time. He's a multi-instrumentalist. Is that him? Oh, wow.
Oh, that made me uncomfortable.
Wow, that was a nice shot. That wasn't Ren?
I think that's Ren because of the rings.
Yeah. Ring, ring, ring. Very creative.
I was just gonna say, I love how creative his videos are.
That was a nice edit. Oh.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells.
How did he manage to say that? To write it, that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocol. The way he broke that down.
Rhyme.
150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches.
Have you noticed not almost, all of the videos we've seen are all single take?
No, I haven't noticed that.
All
How
of them
can you
so
tell
far.
that they're single take?
There are no cuts. They're all on him, and he's continuously singing from Hi Ren to Money Games 1 and 2. We are constantly moving around him or moving with him to see and show what he's doing. 1 and 2 and 3rd and Hi Ren and the stories that we've seen. The tales.
They could just make it look seeming.
No. If you notice, you can tell. Like there was a cut. One cut only I've seen was when he removed the bag from his head. And I'm assuming that's just to fix the hair and stuff like that. That was just one literal cut. But since then, the whole thing has been, from the beginning of the video, it has always been a single take. And I even could be mistaken about that hand. But that's the only one that stood out. And is he talking about Elon Musk? It's a
I
joke.
don't
It's a
know.
joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
They're applauding his name. 25 and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26 a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27 dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28 inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31 a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32 moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33 filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34 turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the popo inside of his pocket.
One thing also I just realized, Money Game 1, how did it go? The reason I'm asking this question is I feel like all of them had numbers in them.
Because it's about money. I can't remember the first one. Hang on.
It's in the train station where the dude is on the chair.
That's not a train station.
Subway.
It had bars on the side.
Okay, whatever. Say jail or whatever. Fine. Okay. Easy on the typing with the keyboard now. Yeah, actually.
Whatever, like a construction, old
Fucking whatever.
construction
It's
site,
in some
whatever.
place, someplace. But that's not the point. Because in the second game,
It was all about numbers.
no,
Like 1, 2, and then
No, he mentioned steps, 10 steps. But here he's talking about ages. And again, he's saying it in numerical
you're
form.
right.
That's what I'm saying, like numericals. And money is money and numbers, right? So it's a game of numbers. I can't tell if the first one had numbers as well, but that got my attention because 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and he reached till 10. Here he's doing ages and numbers, literal numericals.
going high. What is popo?
Police.
Okay.
Blind eye from the popo.
Blind eye from the popo inside of his pocket.
Ring.
35, he gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
See, that's a cut. Or at least potential cut. Most likely cover head. Okay. But yeah, that's a cut. That's the first cut.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly. 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace
Oh, I
with
love
a
the
mountain of
violins.
gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him. And it's a version of she. And it's a
Exaggeration is a version. That's freaking awesome. I want to listen to it again.
My God, my God. I don't know what to say. Like, I've completely forgotten that we're reacting and we need to say something, but I don't know what to say.
We are underreacting. The cellos and the violins are doing the.
No.
Yeah.
It's going very.
No, listen. You'll hear it. First, they'll do.
I didn't
Listen,
hear
listen.
that.
He was 40 and he cursed the words mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking.
The cello
42
is
not walking quickly.
bass.
43 never running round the pavements of his city. 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him.
And it's a version of she.
And it's a version of you.
You.
There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck for money and fame. Call the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise.
That's the same chair from higher end. Rain, rain, rain.
45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Oh my God.
Damn, Ren always shuts us up at the end of the song. This is.
I feel like I need to see the first one again because there is a link. Well, obviously the money is the link, but it's telling the story about money from different perspectives. I completely forgot what the first one was, but the second one was all about the politics and the government and everything, and the third one was about an individual. from start to finish. And that individual, at one point or another, is you or me or her or them.
Yeah, it's in all of us. Like, you can't run away from the fact that we all are going to be chasing the money. So don't get it twisted. It's not someone to blame, because it's a whole thing he was talking about. Blame, right? But who are you blaming at the end of the day? It's all of us. We created this and we all pursue this and we all chase it. So who are you? Like, whether you are a politician or just a normal person with a money hunger situation, whoever you are, you are part of this game. And you take the blame. We've done this to ourselves.
Wow.
By the invention of money, the invention of borders, invention of war, invention of politics. Bro.
He is so creative. Like, he just talks about what he sees and his videos and his lyrics and his
He's very
tunes,
visionary.
They
Like-
are something different.
It's like a very cheesy way of putting, like, this is art. You know what I mean? Like, it's art at its purest form, because it's not just a song that entertains or educates or a visual. No, it's a whole bag, and you can tell that he puts a lot of fucking thinking behind it, because it has to be visually appealing. Appealing doesn't necessarily mean beautiful, good to look, but like well shot, well done, cinematic in content, and cinematic in its visual shaping and look and feel. Then you have the cinematic sounding, because it's very much a soundtrack, right? And then you have the lyrics, and then you have the way to sing when you need to sing. Then you have the way to rap when you need to rap, and then you have to talk when you need to talk. Hi Ren, this reminded me of it because of the wheelchair. And towards the end of Hi Ren, he stood up. Here he stood up. There he talked, just spoke. Here he pretty much did the same thing. But then he continued.
I wonder if when he writes these lyrics, I wonder if he writes it and then scratches it out and goes, no, this is too harsh. I can't say
Too
that.
harsh? In which sense?
I mean, like, no, this is gonna cause issues, or it's gonna create a stir, or
Does
it's
he
too
look like
harsh.
he's somebody who would...
That's why I said I am wondering, because right now
No,
what
but
he
clearly
is
it's not.
saying,
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I know, but what he's saying is already harsh. But I'm saying, have harsher lyrics been written and scratched out? Like, it's just a wonder. Like, I wonder how his brain works and how he writes.
I don't see it harsh. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why you're calling it harsh.
It's harsh because it's reality. It's harsh because it's real. It's harsh because he's calling out each and every one to their
but
face.
he's just saying facts in a not harsh, but in a non-sugar coated way. That's it. It's just like
Yeah, so it's
reality
coming
as
out
it is.
as harsh,
would
yeah.
be like you're being a little, like there is some...
No, but I think some of
aggression
the
and
lines,
stuff.
like, I know, but I feel some of the words or the lyrics that he said in 2 and in 3, maybe not in 3 as much, but in 2 are in your face. They're like, and then you run to be the president of the United States. I mean,
Why is that harsh?
it's like, it's harsh because, so, okay, you are also like them. So now you think you can be the president of the United States? Like, he's
No,
calling
he meant
out
it as a
people.
power. He meant it like what is the most powerful position in political speaking? Like where else will you go? Like, if I'm gonna display a powerful political position, you can't really go higher than that. That is the president of the United States. Like it or hate it, whatever you want to think of it, that is a very high political stance. Like if you say back in whatever and you say use the pharaoh, right? So that is like, you're not call it, but you're saying literally that is how high you can go. Where else will you go? Because it's all about hunger for power, hunger for wealth, hunger for just following, chasing the money no matter what the price is. This is literally the whole gist of it. Like you will chase the money no
To
matter
no
the
end.
price. You will sell
Lose yourself.
if it means if it means crossing borders and erasing borders and creating borders, so fucking be it. I'm
That's
gonna
what
get
he
richer.
said.
Conquest, right? Conquest. And in fact, that's what happens in the first one. Now I remember the first one. He talks about the Saxons. What was
yes,
taken?
the Britons.
The
and
Britain was America, and the Saxons, and the Germans, and so he was talking about power hungry. Like so, that's what the main conquer. That was the whole thing, and he revisited again, but in a political stance, not just from war. But then he pushes it in the last one in a personal experience, but that person has implications in war, has implications in politics, in power, which is basically an amalgamation of like, it's the summation of the previous two. So he's trying to say like, yeah, that's history. Yeah, this is countries, but even individuals can have the same fucking thing because of their power struggle and because of this power hunger.
Yeah.
And when you're going behind the money and after the money, no matter what the cause or case or no matter what the expense, that person, Jimmy here, was someone who got involved in wars and, drugs and everything, which is destroying souls. But fuck it. The world doesn't care about you. That's what his dad is telling him. That figure is just a father figure, meaning an authority. That figure of authority was telling him, why would you care? The world doesn't even give a shit of who you are. Why should you? Go and do something better. I'm never satisfied. That's his father. Father being, again, a power figure. So that is like the President of the United States looking at the citizens. Do whatever, maybe. He reached all the way till the White House in that sense, or the presidential office.
To the Senate.
But no, presidential office. And his dad was not satisfied because he's saying you are second to the king.
Yeah.
That is not something like, don't think you won just because you're inside. You're still nothing. All the way till his dad died, and he reached his dad's age only for then to him die. So he died also at the same age that his dad died. Brilliant story. Like it all ties, it's all tied up together.
How are you supposed to now? How am I supposed to now listen to this and just sway and enjoy? How? Like, how am I supposed to do that without
So many people
really
have
listening to the
died.
lyrics?
Yeah, I can't. But I appreciate it.
Of
Again,
course.
it reminds me of This is America. If you listen to it without listening to it, it has a bubble and they are smiling. People are dancing there while smiling the whole time, even though there's destruction around them, but they keep the smile. He was smiling. The kids, when they were doing a dance, I remember clearly, they were dancing and smiling. That's the most important thing they were told, that do not, whatever you do, don't stop smiling. That's what they were told. No, the people doing the
Really?
choreography, the kids, that's the instruction that was given to them from the director. Like, whatever you do,
Don't stop smiling.
just don't stop. It's very important for the context of the song. Wherein This is America. Shit will be happening and people are hungry, people sleeping in the streets and people are being destroyed and killed and murdered and we're showing you, dances on TV and we're showing you entertainment and pushing TikTok dances. Anyways, that's a whole different tangent. I'm not going to spend any more time talking because I could talk about this for quite some time. And that's what Ren does. He always brings out these discussions irrespective of the topic.
And emotions. Like, he brings out these emotions and he brings out.
God damn it, Ren.
But we love you, Ren.
But fuck you, Ren. But we love you, Ren.
We love you.
So with this, we have finished. Let us know what you guys want us to check out. I don't think anybody is. Anyways, if you're still
We've
here.
got so much to check out from his catalog.
Oh, big time. We will. From him and from his band. That Big Push, I believe it's the name. So thank you if you're still here. Thank you for all the Patreons. By this time, it would have probably gone. So thank you to everyone. Check us out, dudes and dudettes. Links in the description. If you have reached till this level,
THG. The Habibi Gang. THG.
we love you. Let us know. And we'll see you on the next one.
The Habibi gang, the Habibi gang. Running up the chat, make the place go bang. No ghosting round, we turning up loud. One big fam, yeah, we make you proud. The Habibi gang, the Habibi gang. We vibe so sweet.